Hello. Today was a good day. I got my big package of PCBs, and one of the PCBs is the one you see in front of you. It's the noise, so a white noise module I'm thinking of doing. You who have seen me solder live before, this is probably the microphone over here. I'm gonna take this over here. You who have seen me solder live before might know that they seldom work when I do it live, so don't have any too high hopes that this is going to work. But yeah, so it's a 2 HP module, so it's super slim. Let's take some jacks here, so the jacks should just fit. I have a new webcam as well, so better resolution, but it seems to go out of focus. But anyway, so the jack just missed the edge of that, so that should work. I did something new that I haven't done when I make panels before. You can see, so first of all, I used a font and I did this in Inkscape, and then I did a really big sized image of the image, and also I had to I couldn't use the font. I had to break the font down into the vector graphics, or else it didn't work. So broke the font down in vector graphics, made it really big, and then imported it into ECEDA, and then shrunk it down. If you don't make it super big, then the resolution once you get it into ECA is really bad. So if you want good resolution, then you make it a really big picture that you then take into ECEDA. So what I then did is I took, you see there's the top thing, the top part, the top noise is white, so that's just silk screen, nothing special. And the lower one is silver, and that's because I put it in the, I put one layer on the top layer, so on the copper layer, and then I added, did a copy of that and put on the silk mask layer to remove the silk mask, the black, so it turns out silver. So the only thing I'm not happy about is the Mia in the middle, modular in a week. That should be the same color. I think that looks strange to have one white and one silver. But so anyway, a new way of making panels. I really like how this turned out. Yeah, so maybe turn on the soldering iron would have been a good idea to do beforehand. Yeah, and then loads of components to N3904. I'm just jumping in here, so I'm gonna probably run and get a lot of components. Oh look, here's a really banged up one. Let's use that one. We're just doing noise. We can use that one for the noisy transistor. And to have this like so I can follow along. Just gonna straighten these legs a bit. This was one banged up transistor. That one we got 50, we have two 50K. Right, so I need another one. I don't have 50K, we'll use 100K, that's probably fine. 0.47. Note to self, I need more capacitors. Bye. I can't read the comments too often, but I just read it now. Hello everyone who said hi, by the way. And then I read John Hardig. I've got a good feeling about this one. I think it will work first time. Thanks for your confidence in me, John. So I always like to start with these. I don't know why. The IC holder. Ah, right. The solder fan. So you have to excuse that sound. That's so I don't die too young. So maybe I should talk about this circuit as well. This is an experiment, so that's why it might not work as I had thought. Here is the normal white noise that I did in episode. In the first week I did white noise. This is that circuit with an additional gain stage. So just to raise the output a bit, because it might be a bit low for some applications. So that's one. And then down here is the white noise source from the colored noise, which used a Zener diode and a filter on that, I believe. To get white noise out, and then also just another gain buffer on that one to amplify and or lower the signal. So it should be able to lower the signal as well. C1 and C2 should be up here somewhere. So that was much bigger than anticipated. C1, C2, those two. And then to conserve space, because this is so small, almost all the resistors are standing. So that's a bit special as well. Nope. There was no space for the solder pads on these, the smallest. Oh. That was a bit too hot for that one, maybe. They're anyway super tiny, so it's really difficult to get in there. I'm not sure if that one survived that one. This one's boiling on the surface there. We'll have that in mind when we have no sound. That's good. I have something to blame. So then we have the two transistors here, and one of them is on the back. Cut this leg, and that is that leg. So we just lift that up. And we cut that leg. Really need to find smaller capacitors, because this one is way over the edge of the board, which is not good in this case. Let's see, R1, R2, we can take this one as well. I'm just gonna check something. Yeah. Hold here with solder. But that worked out fine. I believe I bridged that one. We have some tiny pads here today. That's probably not a good way of getting rid of solder, but it works. You heat it up and then you push or hit it into the desk or whatever, and the wet solder splashes away. And I didn't, there's nothing else to hit with a splash. So that probably worked. Some resistors. 10K, 4K7, 470. I'll start with that. 470 is R2. That's that one. And another one there, R3 is also 470. 475. Let's take the cheap ones, the 4. Again, it's noise. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but R2 and R3. That's that one. Now it's getting crowded in here, and this one is going to fit in there as well. So we have to keep that in mind, but I think we can reach it from all sides still, even though we put in the rest here as well. That was that one, 4K7. It's this one, R1. And R10. There. So we have R11, 10 as well. Ah. I didn't stand that up, and that's so that's it has to be half standing like that, but yeah, we can live with that. All right. So then the jack is supposed to go here on this side, and I've kept all the resistors inside this, but on just on the edge, so it should stay clear of the edge, hopefully. And I'd say it does not do that. So a bit too tight, but yeah, it works. So let's see if we can get in here and solder this together. All right, that worked. And then these jacks, as usual, they're cheap, but they're can be a nuisance to solder in place. So if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm putting this whole circuit together up here before I start with the next one, because I actually want to try this one before we move on. So we get some noise as quickly as possible. So that was a tight fit, but I think we got it. And this one, we need this one as well. That's that one, R12. Technically, with let's see, what a TL074 and power, we should have a noise here. Or should we just continue? Should I just continue? I continue. Let's just wait. I changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that. That one. So the D1. Let's find a diode. Here's my Zener diodes, and I think I bought this one for when I did the colored noise module, the 1N4742, 1N4742. That's that one, so I don't need to look through all that. Quite a beefy diode. I read Ed Random. The workbench looks nice and clean, by the way. Good job. This is the magic of of doing a video. Let's I'm gonna move the camera now. Let's take a step back, shall we? That's how the workbench looks right now. Nice and clean. Yes, very much. So good thing that my illusion worked then. So sorry to disappoint you. Someone said there's nothing on the Discord today. Just half an hour ago or something, someone wrote, there's nothing as intriguing as a new bag of parts and PCBs and a clean desk. I agree. It doesn't stay clean very long, because I clean it and then just jump straight into it and start doing something. And yeah, and today I got all these PCBs, so that's what you also saw, just bags of PCBs lying everywhere. Here's loads of stuff, but nothing that is revealed for everyone quite yet. Has to be a Patreon secret a while longer. Right? And then we can add that one as well. I'm sorry I shattered your dream, Ed. I'll clean my desk and send a new picture. So you know that it is clean from time to time. My floor is very clean. That has been a mess for a long time because I had too much stuff in here. Only have one corner of the floor space that's still messy, unfortunately. And I put that in the correct place. Yes, I did. Let's see. So we're down here. That one's done. 680K. Oh. Small ones. Yeah, these trim pots are really good. This is what I did my Baby 8 sequencer with, actually, just standing on the faceplate. So I have one of those around, I think. For those of you who haven't seen that one. Nope. Nope. Didn't have one of those, and the other one is in the rack, but just these standing on the front panel, so quite good. Not quite big enough to put a knob on it though, so we'll just have to stay like that. R7. Uh, 47 nano. Another 47 nano. I'm using up all my 47 nanos here. C5. So this one, let's try to bend that like so it stays within the confines of the board. R810K, we have that here. Oh, that's true. You could 3D print these knobs. I've 3D printed knobs as well. I just didn't think of that. It's because there's 8 of these, so it's just really, really tight with space. R8. Let me just go and get that panel so we all know what I like to. 1 minute. This was also an experiment, of course. So here's the front panel. So this is how it sits. So there's really not much room to put knobs on here. You just barely can touch them. So yeah. Not that many components left. It was R8, right? C22U2. But that's what I have. C3. That one plus that way. And then we have a resistor that should go in there, R6. 10K. Always interesting to see where it gets really messy, where I have to, if I should make this publicly available, then where I have to make changes for anyone to be able to solder this together without destroying everything again. And that one is okay. $220. Was R4 is 220. $47K. That's R13. That one. Oh. Sorry. I think I messed with the camera when I moved that away. It's not planned to be in the store, but if it works, it could be in the store. That's the plan, I guess. Right now it is an experiment because I know this circuit works. I've done this one. This is just a simple noise circuit with an op amp. Well, I'm not 100% sure it works, but this one down here I'm not sure because I exchanged the op amp used and a lot of other stuff. So this one I'm a bit unsure about if it works or not. So this is like the first time I build this. This is the first time I hold it in my hand, and from here to getting it into the store, there usually is a lot of revisions and changes and obstacles along the way. So 47 nano again. I have 3 left now. This should be the last one though. This one, however, now it's getting really tight in here. I'm gonna add this one. I can't do that. See, this is when it gets too complicated when doing things too compact. I need to get to that solder point there, but there's a resistor here and a capacitor there, so that one will be really, we can bend that one maybe. Yeah, let's see, let's find R5 as well. That's another 10K. Do you know how many boxes named bench I have or similar? Like I do that from time to time, like just let's see who said that. Skull Racer. I've done that. It's not a good solution, unfortunately. You end up with quite a lot of boxes with just random stuff in them. There. Now I should be able to put this one on. That one, that one. Yep, we're good. And that should fit like so. And one of these. Last component. And the TL074. Let's not forget that one. So we need to fix that. Right. And that should clear up there, and down there is not a problem. Two nuts. Can begin with a smoke test, maybe. Op amp, yes. TL074. My little leg bendy thing. Very good tool. And that way. And you wonder if this is flexible or not, so I can press quite hard. Not there. That might be a problem, but I don't think so. Let's see. White is like so. Yeah, that one is sticking out just a little bit as well, so that might be a problem. Let's see if something blows up. And that was a few seconds, and nothing is warm that I can see. Let's move over. I'm just gonna get something to hold the camera. Okay, shaking a bit again. There, and the microphone and the module. So I got the new camera, but somehow the microphone stayed in this old camera, so now I have a handheld camera as well, or a handheld microphone. So don't know why that happened. Did OBS, me, something. Right, let's see. we have sound at least. That is this one. I'm way ahead of schedule. This is not this week's module, this is next week's module. So, way ahead here. And red down like so. Let's see. Top one is the one that I think actually works. All right. So we've made an oscillator. I did say that it wasn't going to work. I never promised anything. I almost promised it wouldn't work actually, so. This is very interesting. How did this happen? Let's see this waveform. I want to see what kind of waveform it is. Alright, that's an interesting waveform. Let's see if we can move closer here. There we have the oscillator. The cables need to be so kind of a squarish waveform. What can I say? I have no idea. Okay, and it was super loud as well. How about this one? Oh hey, look at this. Noise. And this is actually volume. And I see I forgot to cut the legs off that. This is really nice white noise. I like this. Maybe it's a bit where's my noise module? Let's listen to. I have the white noise from the. Just a second. I have the white noise from the colored noise. Let's listen to that. Yeah, it's quite similar. Maybe a little bit lower pitch or darker, but still this is a definite win. Now I just need to figure out why we have an oscillator here. And if we can build an oscillator with this instead, maybe we found a new wave shape. Right. Am I here somewhere? Hi. All right. It's not a complete failure today. We have noise out of a noise module, and then we have, for some reason, an oscillator as well. But we're a good way there. It was a good experiment by all means, and this did it fit here as well? I didn't check that, but yes, it fits there as well. Good, then I know that. I gotta see why the first noise is an oscillator. That's one thing I have to check, and then probably I have to make another one and buy some more 47 nanofarad capacitors. But anyway, thank you for watching this impromptu solder session. Just really wanted to try out this new PCB I ordered that will hopefully be available sometime. At least half of it. So yeah, or I make two of that. No, I want two different kinds of noise. That's the thing, that to be made in two different ways. That was the main purpose, not just have two noises, but two noise generating circuits, both white noise. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care everyone. Have a great week. See you Wednesday for the next video. Another distortion-ish kind of module. Take care. Bye.